Namaste, my queens. Queens, I want to do a reading with a very simple question. Let's do 2 cards on a position. Let's do a shadowy deck. Oh, this deck is so accurate. Can I trust him? Can I believe him? Choose number from 1 to 5. I want to ask this question. I want to put 2 cards to the position. Can I trust him? Can I believe him? I am asking the spirits of fire, earth, air, and water, the guides and the keepers of karma, keepers of balance, destinies. Give us the answers. Can I trust this man? Please don't choose 2 sets of cards for one man. Don't do that. Can I trust this man? Set of card number 1. Set of card Aput, can you please move a little bit? Set of card number 2. Number 3. Number 4. And number 5. Can I trust this man? If you have more than 1 man, lucky you or unlucky you. If you have more than 1 man, then please choose each set of card for each of them. I don't know. Once I received a couple weeks ago email from a girl with 5 men. 5 pictures and 5 men. She said, I want to know my future with all 5 of them. Don't know how it is even possible. Anyways, can I trust him? Set of card number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I trust this man? Always, as always, time stamps for those of you who do that. You will get automatically the certain flow of my energy called opening the doors. Thank you, shukriya, spasiba, merci, gracia. All right, let us go. Set of card number 1. Can I trust this man? And not necessarily girls. This reading not necessarily needs to be... okay, let's do this. Let's make it a little bit more wider. You have a person in your life and you don't know, can you trust? And it's a man, could be romantically involved in you. What if it's your boss, or what if it's your friend? What if it's somebody? Once told me, can I trust this person? Okay, let's do not a man but a person, but let's do it more into a relationship. Can I trust? Number 1, holy moly. So Ace of Wands and the Fool. Contradicting. Okay, I will tell you something really strange right now. Can you trust a fool? There is the issue with trusting a fool, and next to it comes the Ace of Wands, which looks like a sword. Can you trust a fool? The thing is that when the fool tells you something, okay, he looks into your eyes. He tells you something, especially those of you who just started a relationship, or it's a new circle in your relationship. And Wands comes with fire sign areas, Leo, Sagittarius. If you just started it, you have to understand one thing. If a fool looks into your eyes, because this is the Ace of Wands, it's burning. You're insane about it. This man, you're crazy about this man. He's free. Fool does not belong to nobody. He loves to flirt. He loves to be spontaneous. He can throw you, behaving like a fool. Like they say, acting like we both acting like a fool. So like in love, insanely crazy. The blood is burning with everything. It's pleasureful. It's fun. For some of you, it's new romance. For some of you, it's a new romance with somebody already old, who you already knew before. But you have to understand, you have a risk to lose your head. It looks very promising. And these cards, if you chose, this requires, get yourself a psychic, get yourself somebody. There are so many readers, or so many psychics, so many those who can see through this situation if you're not sure. But you have to understand, I mean, this needs deeper reading into it, but you have to understand that it looks promising, but where exactly it is going, it is very hard to say. You are blind with desires, with feelings, with hopes, with dreams. You're ready to fly to him to India. Gosh, why I always talk about India? Fly to him to Australia, whatever. And but you have to understand, when a fool doesn't belong to you, fool doesn't belong to society, a fool doesn't belong to nobody. The problem is when the fool looks into your eyes and tells you, you are my sun, you are my moon, I want to spend the rest of my life with you by my side. It doesn't mean that he's gonna feel the same tomorrow, because he doesn't lie when he tells you this. He's looking into your eyes and he says that he believes in it. The problem is he only believes in it when the moment he speaks. Tomorrow, in a week, in a month, it can be something else. So this is a double game, how to say, double meaning. So you can trust him, kinda, and you kinda can't. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be insane. He's going to make love to you. You're going to be eating ice cream, watching Friends with Jennifer Aniston. You're going to have so much fun. But is this going to be serious? Can you trust a fool? I would say no, because the fool doesn't keep his word. The fool doesn't belong to himself. The fool is free. So I would say, I would give you negative answer, be careful. But at the same time, you know, it has to be looked into. It has to be looked into. Number 2, set of card number 2. Can you trust this man? 8 of Cups, Knight of Cups. Oi, girls, how difficult. Especially if you're dealing with water sign. Scorpios, oh, Scorpios. Not talking about you. My son says, what's about me? My son Alex is Scorpio. My beauties, unfortunately, if it looks right now beautiful and promising, because we do have a Knight of Cups here. Knight of Cups, you see this knight holding a cup, and he's coming to you and he says, love me, love me. It can be beautiful right now. It can be a soft, tender, gentle situation. But the problem is you are idealizing him, kinda. You're like, oh, you see him in pink glasses, we said. So that, even if it's right now, he really opened up to you because this is a chance. But the Page and the Knight of Cups, they are. Again, it's a chance for love. So it's not the situation. Unfortunately, we have to look at the second card here, and you see a person walking away. So clearly we see, no matter how nice it is right now, again, girls, this is their general readings, and I'm reading you the cards. If I was one of those readers who get to 5 million viewers, I would tell you, and this is, you know what this card means? your problems are walking away from you. I would make up you. I could make up anything and tell you the fairy tale. I would convince you that I'm right. But then would be a wrong message. Eight of Cups, him leaving, or you leaving. In this case, him leaving. So even though right now, if things look nice and well, there, you see, the problem is that there is a pull, there is feelings, there is emotions. But unfortunately, Eight of Cups talks about a situation very often and most of the time, the third party relationship, when either both of you are married or one of you are married. It can be him, it can be you or both of you, but most of the time him. So of course it's a symbol of something. It can be beautiful, it could be beautiful, it could be wonderful. It's beautiful feeling of love when it comes to Knight of Cups. But unfortunately, next to it we see that it is not going. If he promises you how it's gonna work out and how things are gonna be wonderful, unfortunately, you clearly see that he's walking away here. So, and he's not walking away with, hey, whatever, I'm leaving. No, this is always walking away with a very heavy heart. At some point it could be you walking away, because you could have your reasons. These cards are very deep. This deck is very deep. So from the beginning, this romance was not having the base strong enough, and the separation is dramatic. It's very painful. It's just sometimes there is expression, it wasn't time for our. I don't remember the movie which was this expression. That time was not the time for our love. The time for our love is now. It's somebody was waiting for somebody for like 7 years or 10 years until the time has come and they could be together. Japta Kejan. Gosh, how to translate it? As long as I live. Japta Kejan, it's Hindi. So, yes, he could be walking away. He's getting a new job, it's moving career, it's his family moving, he's married, he cannot do it. Very often third party relationship. But sometimes this is separation temporarily, until the time for your love comes. Of course, this needs to be looked into. But usually this can you trust him? The question is, can you trust him? There would be, you could trust if he tells you that he enjoys being in you, that he's in love with you, that he treasures spending time with you. That would be the true. That would be the true. But if he tells you we will be together, just give me time and we will be together forever and ever, then unfortunately that wouldn't be true, because there definitely is separation here. Talking to, you see, like this is a kind of reader I am. I get one card, two card, I will be talking for an hour and I will tell you the whole thing. Number 3. Wow, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. We're two queens, though. Be careful. I would say absolutely not. Two women. Clearly you are, and there is one more woman. You could be the Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or you could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Man is dealing with two women. Could be his wife, could be somebody else, but a man is dealing. Clearly there is not much to say here. Can you trust him? A man is dealing with two women who are equally important. But the only thing I can tell you that this would be you, Queen of Pentacles, because very often the Queen of Swords is the symbol of a wife who unfortunately is not having very warm relationship with her husband, or it's a girlfriend or ex-girlfriend. Let's get another one. Let's get another card. Now he is dealing with, oh my God, Temperance. So look at that. Temperance, can you trust him? He wants to keep everything. This is the third party relationship. If you are not in third party relationship, then my beautiful queens, you have no clue about another woman. You're clueless and about another woman. Again, this is general reading, and I don't tell you that it's going to be exactly each one of you who picked it up exactly, but I am reading the cards. I am telling you what is in this card, and we are having Temperance here, and we are having these two women. Man feels very good with both of you. Each one of you gives him something. Temperance talks about him not wanting to change absolutely nothing in this situation. So if he tells you, if he's married and he tells you that, you know, I can't leave because, then goes very typical reasons. She will not let me see the kids. She will tell the kids that I am a bad father. I will never see the kids. My father has a very weak heart if I tell him he's going to get sick. My parents, you please give me time. I need time. And then goes 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and all these lame excuses he's going to giving you. But the fact is, he does not want to change anything. Temperance says that he's in balance. He found his two perfect women. He's in balance. He doesn't want to do anything. So if he tells you he enjoys your company and he loves being with you and it's so wonderful to be with you, it would be true. If he tells you that things are gonna change, give me time, that would be not true. Number 4, Wheel of Fortune and 4 of Pentacles. Well, can you trust this man? This is a karmic situation. You consider him your destiny. The problem is that 4 of Pentacles, this man is sitting right here, and 4 Pentacles right here. This man is unmovable anywhere from his position. He considers that he has to do anything possible to protect his position, whatever his position is. This is the card of the man who does not want to move absolutely even his finger. They are paranoid about keep the things as they are. You want him to do something. He is faithful to his habits. He doesn't want to move. The Wheel of Fortune talks about karmic situation here. He resists any changes. Not just he resists changes, he believes that he's doing the right thing. He totally, fully believes that he is doing a right thing. He has to do it. So, you are very spiritual. He's not. His intention is to stay where he is. Even though he can be jealous, he wants to, while someone takes a beautiful girl and hides her away from the rest of the world, he will hide you, but at the same time, he will not do anything. The problem is that you are dealing with greed. What is greed? I'm not even talking about greed because some of you are dealing with a man who has money next to the Wheel of Fortune, but he would not, up to ridiculous. Now, a millionaire, and it's your birthday, and that millionaire will not send you a dozen of roses for your birthday. But at the same time, you're dealing with man who has greed, spiritual greed, emotional greed. He's like, no, I'm not gonna share myself with anybody. So do you really want to deal with such a man? Can you trust him? I wouldn't trust him. I wouldn't, if he's not a giver, he a receiver. Whatever you're gonna give, he's gonna take. You're gonna give, he's gonna take. You gonna give, he's gonna take. But really, it's a control freak. It's the worst control freak, and it's a cheap, and it's not. Yeah, being honest with you, the worst type of man I've ever seen would be the Four of Pentacles. But the Wheel of Fortune shows here that it was a karmic situation for you. And you have fulfilled your karma with this man, so there is no need to do anything about it. Keep on trying to awaken him. Just get away from him. He's control freak. He will not trust anybody, anything, higher forces, lower forces, he's just like that. No, I would not trust him. Next, the last 5. Interesting. Justice with 2 of Wands. Can you trust this man? What do you see on the major arcana here? You see a woman whose eyes she's blindfolded, or like that. And this is you. Because your soul and your heart is crystal clear. And when you do something, you do it with your full heart and soul. What comes to him? He has cold heart. And your relationship can include dates, even communications. You can even make love with each other. You can sit and talk in a restaurant, discuss things with each other. But the problem is that his heart is not involved. He doesn't have deep feelings, deep emotions towards you. So how it is that he's neutral? You are there, fine. You are not there, fine. Okay. So could you trust him? And here you are. Trusting a man of 2 of Wands, you would not be fair to yourself. This is not a man from your league. This man is out of your league. You deserve, I'm not even talking that if you make $100,000 a year and he's making 20, I'm not talking about that. He's out of your league in every possible way. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, you are much higher than him. This is as we compare, if we would take, as I say now, he would be a little lake, you would be an ocean. I would even say he's not a lake, he's not a bucket, but, little shallowy, river in the woods, when you are the ocean. So, of course, you are not a match. And he would never be able to understand and appreciate what grandiose being he's dealing with. He's not capable of seeing it. So, can you trust him? No, it's not like, you see, if it's just, if he tells you the 2 of Wands, if he tells you I will come, we will meet 8 o'clock on Friday, most possibly you will meet 8 o'clock on Friday. But it's just his words, his actions don't have emotions and feelings, and you don't really need someone like this. You need to be fair to yourself, give justice to yourself. So would you trust this man? No, I would not do it. Trust your intuition. I hope, my dear queens, it was helpful. I am wishing you to always remember you are goddesses. I'm gonna start calling you goddesses, not queens. Queens are still earthy queens, and you are goddesses, not queens. Namaste.